Hello, and welcome to the stream. I'm your Joe Dix, joined by Matt Sellner.
Hello.
Matt, you got me playing Super Strike Eagle this evening.
Yeah, sure do.
A game I never knew existed until 24 hours ago. Yet here we are. Why are we doing this, Matt?
Oh, well, one, to bring in the viewer, we're going back through our console ranking, filling in some gaps for Joe. Joe will fill in some gaps for me with the Genesis later on. Me, Joe with the Super Nintendo. But, yeah, no, picking this game, I don't know. I had unique parameters. One of them being it has to start with Super, because I think that represents the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, when I think
well.
of Super Nintendo, I think of games what start with the word Super.
Yeah, so that was part of it.
Yeah.
Number two, I wanted something obscure. Actually, no, probably number two more so. I wanted it to be something I actually played growing up. Something I have physically.
Yeah. Hey.
Physically. On the Super Nintendo that I grew up with. That was probably parameter number two, and then parameter number three was I didn't want something fucking obscure. Yeah, we know Super Mario World exists. Yeah, we know Super Mario Kart exists. Yeah, we know all these other Super Baseball 2020 we actually talked about already on the website at some point. I want something obscure that I don't think anyone. I don't even remember if I knew this game existed until earlier this week when I was searching.
No, I don't think anyone. I did not see this coming at all. Like everything in my head where I'm
perfect.
Like, what is Matt gonna bring to me? Never was this on my radar. I guess yeah. To Matt's point, before we fully jump into the game here, because we don't stream often or really ever. It's been years I think since this channel's been live. We do a weekly video game podcast every Monday morning at 6 a.m. Eastern. Feel free to convert that to beats if you've got your beats conversion on hand. But yeah, every week we switched our format a few years back so that every week we are doing one game per episode. We play through the game independently. We come together for a podcast. We talk about it. And then we rank that podcast, or we rank that episode. One more. We rank that video game on a list that we call The List, which you can find at thefreecheese.com/thelist. We've been doing that for 3 seasons now. We're partway through our 3rd season of that, but we've been doing the podcast since 2012, so we've been around for a bit. What happened last year is we started doing these. We did a 3-part console ranking. Sorry, my camera's cut off. 3-part console ranking series. And as we went through and were ranking things, when we started getting into Genesis and Super Nintendo, I think we've all reached a point maturity-wise where we recognize the importance of both consoles and we can respect the others' childhood console, but we still have our favorites, right? So, hello Reggie in the chat. But yeah, we still have our preference. So when it came to ranking Super Nintendo and Genesis, I kind of conceded, right? And just let Super Nintendo take the win. And I guess deservedly so in the ranking. But either way, it kind of revealed to us that we don't have this history, right? Matt has a stronger history with Super Nintendo. I have a stronger one with Genesis. We want to see more of those libraries in ways that we haven't. I think since then, I guess actually, let me ask you this. Besides the games we've played for the list, what is your Sega Genesis experience like?
Oh, brief, if that.
So
I've touched a Sonic game with my cousins, and then like NBA Jam, I think, or it's some type of NBA game, but it hasn't been much.
So this will be fresh for you across the board. I have gone back now, right, through Virtual Console and the various just ways you can play. Nintendo put Super Nintendo games out on Switch, obviously, Virtual Console, and 3DS and Wii and Wii U. I think a lot of the like classic Super Nintendo games have also been ported at this point to other platforms in different ways, right? Like, or remade for GBA or stuff like that. So I've had a bit more exposure to SNES. But yeah, we kind of want to get into the weirdo stuff that, like, what did you play when you were a kid that made you love the Super Nintendo? And for some reason, Matt picked Super Strike Eagle, which I keep wanting to call Super Striker Eagle. When I was reading through the manual over the last 24 hours since you told me what game we're playing, I'm like looking up stuff, looking up the manual and like double checking. Every time I like posted about it today, I had to double check that I had the right title. Anyway. All right, why don't we jump in? Our goal today is really just to hang out for an hour, play this for a bit. We might go a little bit longer than that. Then next month we'll come back. Matt's going to play a Sega Genesis game. In June, we have something special surprise planned for a stream in June. And then July and August, we'll do Nintendo and Genesis once more. And then somewhere around November, we'll have an episode that goes up that ranks all 4 of these games we played on stream on the list. Matt is hanging out manning the chat since I'm hanging out manning the controller. Feel free to drop stuff there, ask questions. We're just hanging out, man. It's Sunday night. The Capitals lost their first game. I'm sorry, Matt. For everyone else, thanks for hanging out and watching instead of watching the Milwaukee Bucks and Indiana Pacers. Nobody wants to watch them anyway. All right, this I like already. So just for the listener's sake, we did a test yesterday to make sure all our streaming stuff was working. Sorry, viewers, not listeners. You all are watching now. I'm so used to podcasts. But we did a little test. I got a taste of what this is, but I really love this screen. Like, every corner of this is just loaded with... I love it. I love it. Yeah, let's view the briefing, man. Also, let us know in chat if audio's weird or anything. We did test, but you know how this stuff goes. You must destroy the targets marked on the map. Once you've succeeded, return to your carrier. Now, Matt, I learned something in reading the manual. Did you know they call the area in which you are going to attack the theater of combat?
Of course not. So you expect me as a youngin' to be reading that manual?
I've never heard that in any media, in any representation of war or combat. The theater of combat. I've heard of a theater in terms of like, you know, how they used to do surgery, right? Like you'd go into the theater and you could watch everybody slit some guy's throat and change his trachea or whatever they did back then.
Yeah.
It's barbaric, the early 1900s. All right. I didn't pay attention to the mission at all, but we're gonna...
It pretty much gives you your UI for the overview map.
I do know from the manual that there are certain things I should and should not kill. I also learned, if you remember, I'm gonna hit start and just get rolling here. I do, this part, I tell it to go. If I didn't do that, remember we thought that kind of happened automatically? It doesn't. If I don't do it and I don't do it right, the plane will crash. So I'm glad we did it. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say just a brief synopsis of what I remember. Now, you are fresh off a manual read in the last 24 hours, which I don't think I've ever read in my lifetime. So, congratulations. You know more about this game than I do probably now. But from what I remember, you saw it briefly there a moment ago. Once you launch, you go into like this top-down overview map. And you go in and out of what you call them, theater of...
the theater of combat.
The theater of combat with different different objectives. Some of them are land objectives. I think some of them are sea objectives, and others are like this, where it's pretty much dogfights within other enemies in your vicinity. And of course, you have all kinds of different weaponry at your disposal, as well as being able to control your throttle, altitude, all kinds of stuff. This is weirdly enough, like, I don't know, I remember playing this more so like a arcadey, just like
Yeah.
what you would deem an Ace Combat game nowadays.
Yeah.
But this in the last like 72 hours, I realized this had way too much, way too many things that I did not know about as a kid. That probably led to the fact that I never beat this game or came close to beating this game as a kid.
So, do you remember how you came to acquire this game?
No. This is one of those games where, at the age of remembering, I had a stack of SNES games, and this was one of them.
I love that.
I don't think I bought it. Don't think.
Oh gosh.
Only 6 damage. Not that bad.
I guess let's hit A for this. So we need to hit just the red ones. We don't want to waste our ammo on the other ones.
Right.
I see in the chat we've got weirdly War Theater is a thing. I did not know it was a thing.
I learned something new today.
All right. So I still am not going to be able to figure out what the red ones, where they are. This was the part. Oh, right. We get a little bit lower. Here we go. This is. Yeah. We saw this in the test yesterday. Okay. Now we're back out. Now we're back in.
They're a little higher now. You should be able to. You gotta
Oh, I got to pull up.
turn it. Yeah, you gotta.
And slow down.
I was gonna say slow down. That's what I meant to say.
All right. It's not those that we want. We just want the big boys.
All right, so you did learn that. Okay.
Yeah.
I was hoping the instruction manual would point that out.
It did do that. Now, all of those other these little like tannish colored squiggles, are those meant to be like neighborhoods? I'm just thinking of what it looks like to fly above the world in an aeroplane.
I mean, I took that as like mountains and valleys and stuff.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Cause like I don't know, the way the perspective is, it doesn't look like terribly zoomed out, where it's like, oh, you're like so high in the air or whatever.
Dude, I'm getting wrecked.
And I say you got the objective. Get out of there.
I feel like, oh, it was just one I had to take out. All right.
Yeah. So all right,
Oh,
so maybe the instruction.
right. We go to
Yeah, you
different.
just want the. Yeah, you have all those anti-aircraft buddies trying to get you, but
Got it. All right, we're good.
you just need the objective. Get in and get out.
Oh boy, I missed that.
So I don't even know all the different weapons you have at your disposal. To be honest with you,
From what
You have
I
missiles.
recall, we've got our gun with A. We've got missiles with B, and then you can swap missiles by holding select and hitting B. Oh, come on.
So while you are in the middle of some dog fighting there, I'm going to.
Oh, shoot. I ended up here again. What? No, I didn't. All right. Ooh. Yeah, that's really tough to swing that back around. Can I do one of these old boys? Oh boy, here we go.
It's like you
Huh?
can if you just pay attention to your meters there. Oh, well, you got away. Kinda. Dude's relentless.
I'm like looking. Okay, the arrow at the top of the screen, is that what I should be following?
Maybe.
I saw a
I think
green
that
thing.
green little blip, yeah, I think that's your target.
Yeah. Oh man.
You know it's a good sign when I pick a game and I don't even know how it plays, right?
No, that's the good thing. You okay, here we go. I got this dude. Oh. Come Die, 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 die. Did I get him? Bandit splashed.
I was gonna say, I know that sound.
Alrighty.
Same
Yeah.
health wise.
Okay, here we go. It's not that one. It's... Or is it that? I don't...
I thought it was that, but
Where's the red
Full
arrow
D.
pointing? I guess it's that thing right there, yeah?
I think it's that thing.
Alright, so let's pull up a little bit so I can just get some... Oh, you jerk. See, I was worried I was going to go. Or wait, is it... Dang. It's got to be that, because I keep flying over it and then the arrow moves.
So typically, from what I remember, the big squares are the objectives. I don't remember too much. Although I don't see many opportunity to lock on.
Mm-mm. Oh.
There you go. Bang. Done.
Okay,
Objective
just gotta
complete.
get closer.
Leave the theater.
I got me a bonus chaff.
Bonus chaff. I think that's the only other game that I've seen chaff as a as an option.
So, when you get Metal Gear for the first time, Solid, and you see chaff, did it take you back to playing this?
No, because I completely forgot this game existed.
Yet, we go to pick out games to play for this stream, and you're like, I got the one.
Well, I mean, I opened the bin of Super Nintendo games for Parameter 2 on my
Yeah.
on my list of selections here. And I look at that game and I'm like, I remember this game not being terrible, just being a lot. And
Yeah.
then I pulled up 15 minutes of like a long play or something I found on YouTube just as a slight reminder. And yeah, this was about what I remembered. I remember like going like to different fights like this. I remember those land to air. And there's something else you haven't done yet, which is probably my most vivid memory. But I won't go there yet until you go to do it. I'm assuming the instruction manual. Yes, I'm looking at a whole section of the instruction manual where it says about my vivid memory of this game. So, I won't spoil that for you. or the viewer.
Alright, let's see what's in here. Sure.
Bang.
Wrong.
Done.
I don't
Move
know. I
on.
don't think that was the right one, was it?
I'll call it a day. See what that overview has to say.
Targets remaining 2. Press A. Alright, hold on. Let's press A. Let's take a look. Okay. So we need to go basically to the bottom of this island and then the top left. I'm going to go bottom because that one's easier to see. It's, what would be nice? Sid Meier. Did we mention this is a Sid Meier game?
No, not yet.
Okay.
No.
Oh, yeah. Well, Reggie in the chat threw it out, though. Yeah. Yeah, this was Microprose. Developed in Hunt Valley, which is like 12 minutes away from where Matt and I are.
Yeah. That was by complete accident, too. As we were testing. Again, I had the 3 parameters. I met all the 3 parameters, picked the game, and as we were testing, I was just looking into different Wikipedia pages and stuff at that point. And then, yeah, that's when I realized, oh my god, this has a heritage. And
Yeah.
it's the Sid Meier and the rest of the team that eventually, I think if I remember right, like most of the main heads of this team break off to form what is now Firaxis.
That makes sense.
Including but not limited to Sid Meier.
Well, yeah,
Which
if I had
is,
some feedback from Mr. Meyer, it would be, man, to put coordinates on that Wizzo map. You know what the Wizzo? You think I didn't read?
I love
Look.
this one.
This is the Wizzo. W to the Wizzo. Yeah. All right. Let's go to the bottom. We got this. You ready? I might die, but come on. All right. Now I got it. Now we're.
Pull up. There you go.
Yep. Oh, come on.
Bang. Get out. 92 damage.
I'm waiting on. We got it. All right. Go.
I would have left. Well,
I know,
so
but
it's like the top left, kind of, sort of.
Okay. Sorry, dodging missiles.
I think it's where this tank.
Probably this thing.
Things are.
Shoot. All right. Well, that's fine. I don't know. And what is Afterburner besides a really good Sega game? I know it's a jet thing. Is it like a?
Is that like a boost, kind of, sort of?
That's what I assume. Yeah, that's. Oh man.
I don't know, Joe. You know more of this game than I do at this point because you read the manual.
I guess. All right, let's pull down.
You see, this was a trick. This was just
trying to trick me into Air Force stuff.
Yeah, just I will pick a game that I slightly remember, and then have you read the manual. Then you tell me how this game plays, while I try to tell you that the Super Nintendo is a superior console. You see how this all works?
Yeah.
No, but I know I never beat this game. And again, part of that is just because young, didn't read manual or whatever. But I definitely have fun. I remember having fun playing this game.
Yeah.
Like, I just never. I just don't think I ever put the pieces together where.
Yeah.
Where I had to take out all these targets and then, kind of, go from there.
Here we go. Get it. There it is. Now we got it. Daddy's on it. Yeah. I know damage is critical. We gotta get that. No.
Close.
I feel a lot better about what I'm doing. I still never know what a sortie is. No, we looked it up. It means exit, yeah?
Say that one more time.
Sortie?
Isn't
Sortie?
that like your loadout?
I think it means exit. Right. I looked it up. It's French. It's the French word for exit, and then it gets used in air combat a lot because some reason that I don't remember. Did the French invent air combat?
This
is my favorite.
When
Oh, that's good.
I think there's been multiple times on this podcast when asked, "What's your favorite game ever?" screen, or it's come up along the way. I'm very quick to say, of course, naturally, Friday the 13th, that you and your friends are dead.
Yeah.
But now that I have a reminder that your career as an F-15 pilot is over. With the flags half-mast.
I didn't even catch that. That's good. Yeah, good detail.
I don't know. That's a pretty good one.
So good. All right, high score is 34K. We're gonna beat that right now. Also, this music, I know we let it play for a while in the beginning because we were introing and stuff, but it slaps. Like, the thing I always look for in a Genesis game is that bass. And then Matt shows up with Super Strike Eagle, just punching. All right, let's do this. Sid Meier. Do we need to view the mission? Sure. We'll do it again.
I think it's the same briefing.
Once you've succeeded returning, we got it. All right, we got this. I know what to do. X. And pull up. If you don't pull up, you'll crash, and it's a terrible way to start your career, the manual said. Alright. You're down. You're gone. Yeah, Bandit splashed indeed. Matt, I'm about to destroy this game. Now that I understand how to fully drive and stuff like that. So, let's talk about air combat video games. Besides this, have you gone down the Ace Combat hole? Did you get
I'm not going down the Ace Combat hole.
Okay.
At least not yet.
I jumped into Ace Combat with 7. Because I think that was like... I don't know, we live in an era now where like someone is an expert on everything. Or, you know, somewhere out there, right? So, but we also live in a world where communication is so tight. So, all right, we're going to start with that one that I died at last time. So those experts can come out of the woodworks, right? And you start hanging out in different channels and people are very vocal. Come on, dude. Die. But, all right, there we go. We got him.
Bang. Get out. Target eliminated.
Yeah. Okay. So I remember when, hold on, let's pop up the Wizzo real quick. Just get a key. There it is, bottom. We got it. We'll swing to this one. We're already here. But I remember people being like, oh, dude, the Ace Combat games it's like watching an anime. You should play them. And I got 7 when it came out, because that was kind of like, you know, the one that was contemporary. And I didn't, the stage really throws me.
That afterburner.
Oh, all right, yeah, you're right.
Messing you up. There you go.
Yeah.
Get back in there. Throw down that bomb.
And I need to get lower to get the green. There we go. Got it.
Bang.
Eat
Afterburner, throttle.
Eat it, dude.
Target eliminated.
So I got 7 and then never saw any of the anime stuff that people were talking about. But I don't know. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to the cutscenes. It was however long ago.
Oof.
Yeah, I dodged that one. I see we've got another question in the chat. RX Mario. Hello. Evening, gents. What's running tonight? This is... I forgot the name of the
Super Strike Eagle.
Sorry.
Super Strike Eagle.
Distracted by close quarters combat. Super Strike Eagle for the Super Nintendo. I'm Joe, that's Matt. Matt and I do a weekly video game podcast about video games. And every week we play and rank video games. But last year we did a console ranking. And when it came down to, I don't think there's a dude here. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah, the brown square. Go back. Go back in.
It's too late. Oh, wait, no, that's not the guy. Hold on. Brown square. Brown square.
That brown square.
No, we didn't.
It's like some tanks or, I don't know, they're anti-aircraft.
We got him.
There he goes. Bang. Target eliminate. Leave.
So we did this console ranking last year, which you can find over on thefreecheese.com. All right, top left is our final target. And, oh, shoot. I didn't mean to go here. Pull up, pull out. We kind of hit a point where, like, you know, obviously when it came to ranking the Wonder Swan, not many of us had childhood experience with that. Because turns out not many of us grew up in Japan. And by many of us, I mean none of us. I cannot escape. What am I doing here?
There's that target. There is a target in here.
Oh, there is?
A main target, yeah.
All right. If you say
that
so.
Gray square. I don't.
The gray square. Thanks, Matt.
The bigger gray square.
Oh, the big. Okay, got it.
It looks different from the rest of the gray squares. I will at least say that.
I think
it's
I know
very
which one
tough to tell you.
I know which one you're talking about.
Okay.
It's that one, but I can't.
It's very tough to say as you're spinning around, and it's nothing but green and gray.
Got him. So, we ranked a bunch of consoles, but when it got down to it, there were just things that we did not have.
What do you have left?
Up top.
Oh.
Personal experience with. And for me, while I've gone back and played some Super Nintendo stuff, I've not played. I haven't seen the whole library, right? And I don't have my like childhood favorites because my exposure to Super Nintendo as a kid was going to friends' houses who had it. Matt had a very similar experience, but with the Sega Genesis. So, well, let me not kamikaze this. Okay. Oh. Come on, dude. All right, we got it.
Jeez.
That is mission success, my dude. Mission accomplished. Yeah, dude. So what we thought would be fun, because Matt and I never stream, is to stream us a couple times this year, playing through some Super Nintendo and some Genesis games, just to sort of flesh out that, you know, background knowledge. Super Strike Eagle is a game that... Do I go into the friendly carrier? I don't know where I go from this.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. You have to hit B.
Yep, got it. Oh no, this is terrible. This is gonna be bad. This is where everything comes to... Oh, okay. Slow down. Pull up.
So this is the part I was talking about that I predominantly remember of this game. A very, angry video game nerd, Top Gun, rant about landing the plane also exists in this game.
Alright, let's...
And I remember successfully landed the plane at some point. But
How'd you do that?
I think it was just a matter of trying again and again off the rip to make sure I could do it.
Yeah,
but enough. Yeah, no. This is...
Alright.
Just send a salute.
We're gonna get... Alright, I got a higher score than last time, but not that much higher considering I took out all the bases.
I think you took out less aircraft, though, along the way.
True. Yeah, I was prioritizing those bases. Good call.
Which is fine. I think you're just trying to get to the next level at that point, but yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah. So yeah, landed the plane. Remember that vividly. And it being terrible at it. And dying, and then having to start the game over. Despite any targets, whatever you were at. Because you can, I believe you can land there to like restock fuel and ammunition.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because you're pretty finite. Okay. Alright.
Siri was chiming in, evidently, too, over here.
Oh, I forgot to turn mine off. Well, we should be alright for now. Is this top-down combat mixed with overworld travel mixed with first person? Yeah?
Sure, yeah.
My rockets aren't going... Oh, okay, there they go. Yeah, I mean, you get a bit of this, like, in the cockpit view. And then your main mission is to take out those ground... via ground combat, take out those bases on the ground. And... then apparently there's landing mode, which I've just found out about, and I'm not too sure how well that's going to go for the rest of this.
Yeah, you thought you struggled to take it off. Yeah, good luck. I hope you get it.
We'll find out. I think what we'll do, because our goal here tonight is to hang for about an hour, but honestly, I mean, I don't have anything else going on. Matt, I don't know what you got going on, but if you want to hang for longer, we can kick it if this feels good. But maybe toward the end, if I'm like still struggling, maybe we just pull up a code and take a look at some of the later... Come on, dude. Oh yeah, slow down. Maybe we can pull up a later level just to try something different out. And I know I'm repeating myself. Come on, jerk.
Got it. Damn.
But yeah, all the video games we play for the podcast, we rank on a list. So our goal is eventually to rank this and the other 3 games that we intend to play this year on stream on that list. And that list, actually, Matt, you want to drop a hot URL in the chat for everybody?
Oh, I sure can. Let me just get to...
It's an easy one to remember, but just so it's there, so you all have it. While I take out the gray square. Oh, shoot, is it that gray? Let's see. I need you, Matt. I don't know if this is the right gray square.
Yeah, it's the bigger of the gray. Oh, yeah, the one with the runway. You're taking out the, I was about to say the airport, but the...
We call it the airport.
Yeah. We're a nation of houses its aircraft.
Dude,
Dang,
killing
that
it.
gray square. That gray square stands out amongst the green. Let's see what this one offers you.
Yeah, we're going to open up the Wizzo here. All right, so top middle. It's that fella.
You
I
should
see it.
figure out how to launch flares because that would help with those missiles.
I think it should be R if I remember reading the manual correctly. Yeah, it's R. And then L is our chaff.
I don't even know what you use chaff for in this.
I read it and forget it, so you got me.
I mean, you're not running through the halls with security cameras, so I don't know.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Dang.
Dude, that's success.
Killing it.
All right.
Oh,
And
chaff.
I picked me up a bonus chaff.
Mission accomplished. All right, here we go.
I don't want to do it. All right. Any tips you have for this? Slow down, obviously.
I think you gotta be slow. Slow.
All right. Throttle's way low. Maybe too low.
Let me see if I can quickly get into this manual real quick.
Oh God! Why is the throttle so fast? All right. Pull up. This is how they do it on airports, right?
Yeah.
What? Do you have to put the landing gear down?
I don't remember. So that's the beauty of it. Here we go. Hold on. I see there's a whole thing here about landing. All right, you ready?
All right, hit me.
Whenever you find your F-15 over a friendly airbase or aircraft carrier, you can land your aircraft by pressing and releasing the B button, just as you were entering air-to-ground combat mode. Once you have done so, you will find yourself in the approach pattern to your airbase or aircraft carrier. Descend slowly so that your aircraft touches down just after you cross the end of the runway or carrier deck. Landing on the carrier is a bit tricky, as if you overshoot the arrestor cables, the yellow lines, in parentheses, the yellow lines at the near end of the deck, you can crash. And don't forget to throttle down to 0 when you land at an airbase, or you'll overshoot the runway and explode. When you land your F-15, all damage to your aircraft is repaired. Oh, that's just talking about. Yeah, you get revived. You get
Sure.
life.
I still
Descend. So here's the key paragraph. Descend slowly so that your aircraft touches down just after you cross the end of the runway or carrier deck.
I don't know, man.
Good luck. Take that for what it is.
I don't.
Well, why don't you do this? Why don't you take a little crash course here, and you can always
Oh, good call. Yeah, instead of doing the whole mission.
bow out. Yeah.
I see what you did
Instead of
there.
having a-
Crash course.
Yeah, sure.
I'm curious. This was one of Matt's childhood Super Nintendo games. But chat, do you have any do you have any favorite childhood Super Nintendo games? Or modern day experiences with the Super Nintendo?
Not a lot of modern experiences. I like Super Nintendo. I feel like we've talked at length about the games that were my favorite. Super Mario World, of course. Actually, just a few weeks ago, we talked about Super Mario Kart.
Yeah.
So not that it's necessarily my favorite game, but it's one I played a lot. The perennial joke of Batman Forever that still lives on to this day.
I don't know what to do with Batman Forever with regards to the list, because
We don't need to. He's just gonna live at the bottom. It's fine.
I know, but like, okay, so hold on. Actually, no, next year's the year for Batman Forever, because it'll be the 30th anniversary, because that came out in '95. So that's when we don't have to do anything. We can do this. We can do. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm at 0, and I need to touch.
Oh! You were just level that time. The other times that
Okay.
you're coming in like at that angle.
Got
like,
it. Got
like
it.
That.
Dude, all right. Let's.
Okay. You want to just try that again, just real quick, and then crash out new lives and.
I feel pretty good. I mean.
All right, that's what they say until your F-15
All right.
pilot career is over and the flags are at half mast.
All right, we can do it. Here we go. Slow. Straighten out. Dude, nailed it.
Bang.
Nailed
All right,
it.
you got it.
All right, we got this.
Now I would just send that plane into the sea, get fresh lives.
Oh, you think?
Not lives, but fresh restocks just in case. I don't know if later down the road, like levels wise, if those restocks carry over. You know what I'm saying?
All right, fair enough. It wants me to.
I thought for sure he would go down, but sure. Well.
Well, here, let's just see what happens.
So you got that.
That's
Afterburner on. Zoom in.
We're gonna see what happens when you actually crash, because I'm too good to crash by mistake. Okay, so you just crash.
It's the same animation.
Yes. Your career's over. I understand. Oh, I've been saying that I've got the high score, but I didn't. That just was my high score. It keeps showing high score, not... All right.
No, I thought it was 3,500, then I got the 36,100.
Fair enough. Yeah. We did go up a little bit.
Well, 36,100. Let me correct myself. I'm just saying 36,100.
Yeah, so listener, viewers, I'm never going to do that one right. If you're unfamiliar with Batman Forever for Super Nintendo
okay.
and Sega Genesis, it's horrendous. It's an awful video game. I try to find the good in most of these video games. I feel like there is good in everything, right? Okay, there is good in that game. They used the Mortal Kombat technology to scan real humans.
I think I like the way it looks.
It looks, yeah, and that was the thing, like having that game as a kid.
I think that's why I always played as a kid.
Exactly, I'd put it in and be like, this game rules. It looks so cool. It's awful. Terrible, like detection, like clip detection or whatever. Like you try to go between. All right, let's wreck some stuff here. You try to go between floors in a stage, and like the only way to do it is this really weird combination.
Select up and R.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What? Yeah. R. Except on the Genesis, there's 3 buttons, so I had to do like a weird button combination of nightmares. It was awful. Yeah, super convoluted. Never made sense to play. And then that's one of those things, like, you know, it's one of those games you end up with, and then come to find out, I guess at that point it's probably like 20 years later, Matt had the same hellish experience as I. Just on the other side of the fence.
So you got it. Yeah, you're going,
I'm
flying in real hot.
I'm a killer.
Slowing it down.
I got this.
You got it now.
There's a really good game, and I'm gonna apologize for recommending it because you can't play it now. But it's called Liberation Maiden on the 3DS, which is why you can't play it. But it's basically like you play as the president of the United States or the United Nations or something. It's you're tasked with
okay,
like jumping. It's like a visual. Okay, it's Suda 51, right? So Grasshopper, that whole team,
yep.
You know, the Let It Die team, et cetera, et cetera. Making a 3DS game where you control the plane with the stylus on the bottom touchscreen, and then it's just a visual novel about being the president of the United States. I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's part of the. Somebody will have to look it up and check the name of the thing, but there was a series that a bunch of developers. Oh, I did everything. Nice. All right, let's go land this plane. A bunch of developers.
What's the name of the game?
Liberation Maiden.
Maiden.
It's part of the. It's called like the. Oh my gosh. Yeah, RX Mario in the chat. This game could also be called Square Destroyer for sure.
Yeah. Yes.
It would have been Super Square Destroyer, but yeah, you got it. Gotta have super in the title if it's gonna be. Yeah, I forget the name of the thing, but it was like 5 different games from 5 different studios. This is the one we talked about it a few years ago with Arrow Porter on 3DS. It's a bunch of different people who made really cool 3DS experiences that are like small, they fit on the 3DS, they're really neat. There's another one where like it's an RPG, but you don't play the RPG, you are the weapon shop for the RPG goers, you know what I mean? Like there's people going on an adventure, I think it's called Weapons Day au Masse. Something like that. All right, I'm going to hit start. Let's see what we did. This is your access code. Write it down. All right, write this down. 456 FD 2F9. Pretty good. Pretty good access
in the
code.
Chat for someone that wants to continue our playthrough.
Yeah, this is great. All right, let's see what mission 2 brings us. You have brought the... Look at this!
Oh, shit! I don't think I've ever seen this screen.
It's time to take on some of the real bad guys. Oh, dude. All right. I'm ready. Are you all ready for some real bad guys?
Well, all right, so maybe... All right. Well, RX Mario, maybe... I don't remember past this point, to be honest. I don't even know if I've gotten this far in my childhood. We might see circles. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. We're kind of seeing them now, right? What are some other good playing games? I do really like Afterburner by Sega. I'm also a big fan of the Afterburner stage in Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed.
I would say a lot of my air combat games came from Star Wars Jedi Starfighter. And
Libya.
Part of that Rogue Squadron series of games. There was one other. I don't play a lot of these. To be honest, but there was one on PlayStation 2, I believe. It was a World War II one. That was a lot of fun, and it was like the first one that I remember giving you like the reticule, like to lead your bullets to hit a plane. I remember. I don't know why I thought that was like, why didn't other games do this? Jeez, look how many targets there are.
No, we're good. This is just showing me like if I want other stuff and bonus points.
Right. Yeah. Just there's a lot more than a nuclear weapon. Bonus. You'll find out.
What?
Hot damn.
Okay. It's still going. We haven't looped back through anything yet. Okay. All right, we got it. All right. There's a lot of targets. I feel confident. Maybe I shouldn't, but...
Great mission. Bomb and destroy every strategic target on the map.
Dude, Reggie,
simple as that, dude.
Shout out for Colony Wars for the PS1 as well.
Oh,
you know what? Colony Wars for the PS1 is my Super Strike Eagle. I, to this day, don't think I've made it into the second mission of that game. I just played it not too long ago. I still have my disc. I just popped it in. Oh gosh. Within the last 6 months, I've played Colony Wars and couldn't tell you at all. All right, let's just see what's up here. Shh, boy. All right. Oh, I don't need mine.
Targets remaining 19.
we're gonna do it. I don't want that. Get me into... Come on. Alright. I guess we gotta take some fools out. Let's slow down. Spin round. We got him, dude. We got him.
Took some damage.
Yeah, bandit splashed. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, y'all ready to get hacked?
2 more bandits on you.
Yeah, I'll take care of them. Don't you worry about that. Oh, shoot. They got me. Come here, bandit.
Yeah, welcome to level 2.
Alright, I stalled. I throttled too low. Alright, hold on. Yeah, they really go from level 1 to level 2.
There you go. Reggie just said, I only played the demo on one of my demo discs, but I played the shit out of it. I
we
believe
probably
to Colony Wars.
Yeah, we probably played the same stuff because I imagine the demo disc was only like the first few stages, and yeah, man, it's super good. They made a sequel too. Matt, I'll tip the hand here. I don't know. I can't remember now if it's what I have planned for next year or if it's on a previous season's worth of content that I've forgotten about. I did have Colony Wars on the list at some point. It may still be upcoming for season 13.
All right. For anyone new that's viewing this stream, doesn't really necessarily listen to our podcast, I'm just going to have you know that Joe's shortlist for a year of games to add to the list starts at and is not limited to 200 games per season.
Last year, I only got to was it 119?
Yeah, only, you know.
No, for real. I think it was in the 70s. Okay, so I found out what's happening. I need to hit B to actually go into these things now. It's not just throwing me in automatically as it was before.
Oh, so
or
tutorial level.
Man, this sucks.
Potentially.
Or
remember, you can always go back to your carrier and restock.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, let's take out this fool. Ah, just missed him.
All good.
But yeah, dude, Colony Wars ruled. I've also since, and only in the last year or two, I checked out. Oh man, Matt, if you can bing it for me. We got low fuel. This is not good.
Oh.
All right, we got to go to the oil refinery.
Definitely.
I remember reading that in there. Can I get? I'm trying to hit down so I can get out of the sky. I don't remember if that's the right thing to do or not. Oh boy.
A lot of gray.
Yep. I think it's because we're in air combat. That's what's happening. All right. If you can look up Polyphony, never mind. I remember the game Omega Boost by Polyphony Digital. The people what made Gran Turismo. Okay, I got it. It's because the enemies see me. That's why I can't. We're gonna run out of fuel, dude. We are screwed. There it is. All right, well, I got good news for you, though. Buddy, we got a password.
We do have a password.
Hey, look at that. It
keeps victory.
Love that. All right, cool. And we got a new high score. All right, saved game. 456. I remember that much. 456. FD.
2 Foxtrot 9.
Oh, listen to you.
Bang.
Love that. All right, I don't need no briefing. Got this. Yeah, Omega Boost is another one. It's not a plane game, but it's another one where you're flying through space and shooting stuff. It's similar to, it gives me Colony Wars vibes, but I feel like it's much more approachable than Colony Wars.
Screenshots make me think of that N64 game we have on the list. I can't think of the name of it now. I have the list right here.
Are you thinking of Sin and Punishment? Yeah.
Yes.
Man, Sin and Punishment owns. I go back to that game a couple times a year still. Actually, and the one I have on my personal list this year
Okay.
to play is the sequel to Oil Refinery. So remember, Oil Refinery is on the left-hand side, just north of that mountain
Okay.
range, what looks like a mountain range. Just in case we need fuel. Yeah, I made like a short list for myself of I see. Games I wanted to beat this year, independent of the list. So I'm kind of going through those. But yeah, Sin and Punishment Star Successor for the Wii. I have that disc. Hold on, I'm about to wizzo. All right, we're gonna go clockwise on this, Matt. So let's head northwest just a little bit.
Yeah, just want to keep in mind, you don't have enough rockets either.
What?
So you'll have to refuel at some point or get land of the aircraft carrier.
All right, well that's good. I'm an expert at that now. I'm gonna be sad when we have to end this stream. But hey, I mean, we kind of threw out like a rough hour, but we're coming up on that now, and I'm still feeling pretty good. So yeah, I'll hang for a bit more.
I will say I don't know what else is left.
Yeah, we kind of
in the
saw
tank
it.
of this game. I think this is the game here, and then we'll add, it adds more targets and whatever, ups the difficulty. I'll let you know you're at a third of a tank of fuel.
Thank you for the heads up, because I was not paying attention to that. I guess I gotta turn around and kill these idiots so that I can stop getting. Man, come on! All right, slow down. If I slow down, that'll use less fuel. All right, we don't want to stall.
Yeah, hypothetically.
Yeah. Jeez. Oh, we stalled again. All right. Let's get a little throttle going.
Man, what a dumb.
Here we go.
So going back to Microprose, I think they made like other simulation type games. Obviously, Sid Meier has his name slapped on Civ.
Sure.
And Firaxis makes one of the hardest games known to man in XCOM, where 50% is not actually 50%.
Sure it is.
No. When you say 50% and I use those chances of 50%, and 10 out of 10 times it doesn't hit, it's not 50%. But no, I think there were a couple of these games. This is called something different in Japan. I think it's called F-15 Strike Eagle.
That makes sense. Yeah, F-15's like all over the inside of this manual. Oh, come on. All right, I'm just throwing a rocket at him because I can't. All right, we got him. We need to refuel, yeah?
You're getting there.
So we need to go to.
I think either or would work.
I guess it's this yellow to like.
Oh, it says when you land your F-15, all damage to your aircraft is repaired and your fuel tanks are refilled. So I think you go anywhere.
So I should just go back to a base. All right, let's hit up the green.
Since you can only land at each airbase or carrier twice to repair damage, it's a good idea to delay your return to a friendly base or carrier until you have heard your onboard computer damage critical voice message. But you hit grip and run out of gas.
Yeah, but hold on. Wait, not pause. Wizzo. But
I think you have 2 of them, right? Is that what I'm seeing? So
I got 3
4 lives.
I have 3.
Where's the third?
Bottom middle of that.
Oh yeah, in the water. Okay, yep. That's like your actual carrier. Yeah.
So,
okay.
But I feel like I read that I get more fuel if I go to an oil refinery and destroy it.
Potentially. I was just reading the landing bit of the manual again.
I'm gonna make a U-turn here, and we're gonna try this little yellow square behind me because I believe it was a thing. Shoot.
Bingo fuel.
Nope, this is an air defense HQ. Oh man, we're screwed.
Take it out, and then just fly your ass back. Oh, you have a lot of missiles now. He must have earned them somewhere along the way.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so where's that fuel at? I feel like it was. Here it is. Okay. Nope, not that. That. Okay.
Bandit Splash.
All right, bonus fuel, but did they actually like give it to me or did they just put it? Let's see. Doesn't look like I got much.
You were at a third though when I flagged it before, so I think you got some.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. All right, let's go right. Take out this target. Yeah. You can hit me all you want. All right, I'm guessing it's this. Not that.
So I'm also like starting to see like a pattern and layouts of these levels as well.
Yeah. Enemy Sam's down. What's this? Enemy airbase. Oh, we got a fella. Let's get the fella. Where are you seeing my missile count when you're seeing it? Because
I think when you launch one, I've been seeing it.
Okay. Oh yeah, there it is.
Sidewinder 08, yeah.
Oh yeah, and I can change missiles too. I've got multiple missile types.
I've seen Maverick come up as well. I know you have 21 of those last time I saw it.
All right.
Which wasn't that long ago, so I know you're still around that.
God, I'm terrible at the inverted. As you've probably seen this entire stream. Damage critical. Oh boy. All right, we gotta escape. Fuel's okay, but
You're gonna need to.
Bingo fuel.
Uh-oh.
Damage critical.
all right. I know damage is critical. Bandit splash.
Did you run into that?
I don't know what happened. I was jamming B. I was jamming the missile button, so eat it.
I think he uses flares on you, dude.
Flare this. There you go. I hit him with a flare. Maybe I can escape this combat. Oh, shoot. Ah, chaff it up, dude. All right. Come on. All right. Bandit splash. That should be it, yeah? Or no, this white...
This missile. It was that missile. All right.
All right.
Land on that carrier.
Okay. Let's get right to it. There she is. I'm going to slow down
Make sure
a
you
little
hit
bit.
PV.
Missile boat. I don't want a missile boat.
Oh, shit. We'll take it out while you're here.
Shoot.
Damage critical.
Oh, man.
Oh, get out of there.
All right,
Oh.
all right. Hold on. Oh, all right. Got it. What do you think's closer?
I don't know. Straight ahead, like,
All right.
you know, you're pointing
All
towards
right.
the carrier, I think.
See how it goes. Dude, that might kill me. Oh wait, I should chaff. Yeah, I'm not doing that enough. Okay. Oh God, slow down. Oh, this game. All right, that should be. What did I do wrong? Was it the angle?
I think you were tilted down.
It's so hard to tell. Okay. Well. It is what it is. I don't know. Do we have more words to say on the Super Nintendo or any other fun things you want to discuss? I can do another.
No, you saw everything I remember of this game. It's the landing thing was what I vividly remember struggling at as a kid. Again, I didn't read the instruction manual. I think I had. At some point I had all the instruction manuals. I'm sure. I don't know what happened to them, but yeah, I know I didn't read this one. Nor did I really read any growing up.
Yeah.
So
I dig
I
it a
looked
lot.
At may have looked at page 3 for buttons, but other than that,
Sure, yeah.
no. There's a lot here, which
Yeah.
was part of the reason why I made this the thing, the game tonight, just because, Super Nintendo game, and it's fair. What RX Mario said, it's a top-down combat mixed with overworld travel with first person.
Yeah.
There's like a weird amount going on. but there's like also so much other shit on the peripheral, like your missile count, your field count, all the bonus targets besides the main objective ones, how to get you bonus missiles, fuel, whatever. Um, and it's legit like as you start taking out targets, enemy aircraft is going to come after you because of they're defended territory, and it gets harder and harder. Um, yeah, there's just a lot here.
Yeah, it's
There's a
impressive.
lot here to an extent, I should say.
No, yeah, it has its limits, right? But it's impressive for a Super Nintendo game. Like, honestly, like when you start stair stepping it up, like I keep coming back to the Ace Combat stuff because I've since gone back to like poke at. I haven't gone crazy, but I've played some of the PSP Ace Combat. I played some Ace Combat 3. I think I played 1. But like the only thing you start to do past this is really just like variants in mission types and then add in story stuff. Obviously graphics start to take a, those kick in and you get a more realistic simulation or whatever, a more realistic looking video game. But yeah. No, this rules. And I'm glad you did this game because I'll be honest, coming into this, right? We talked about trying to find the things that, like, when you think specifically, when you think of Super Nintendo, what are the games that come to mind? And asking myself the same question for Genesis, like, what's the Genesis experience I want Matt to have? And in my head, it's like all of the stuff I've now come to associate Genesis with, right? Where I just kind of know the wider pantheon of games because they're out there. And I've played them through. I mean, Sega especially is really good about putting its Genesis collection specifically. I feel like Genesis stuff always gets. There's been countless like collections of those games on every platform and whatever. So you can play a lot of that stuff, and like there's a handful of things I think of all the time. But after you showed me this yesterday, my list of what I think I'm going to bring to you is completely shifted. Because I'm like, okay, no. What are the things that I specifically played that I had like fond memories of? And like, yeah, it's different. It's very different than what I was thinking before. Because before I was like, well, you should probably play like Revenge of Shinobi and Golden Axe. Like the stuff that I remember playing on Genesis, right? And they're so like, I think synonymous with Genesis in so many ways, but they're also like arcade ports, which isn't a bad thing because I think Sega did arcade ports really, really well. But like, nah, man, what's the Super Strike Eagle of my childhood?
Yeah, it was. I'm grateful that I have, through all this time and moving and whatever, I'm grateful to have access. I mean, I'm looking at my bin that's, on the other side of this computer with all my Super Nintendo games in there. So,
Yeah.
no, it was that, yeah, that was like, we all know what Super Mario World looks like. We all know Super Mario Kart looks like. We all know what, not that I own it, but, oh my god, some of the RPGs around this time. What, Final Fantasy 3,
Final
which
Fantasy
is actually
3.
sick. Like,
Yeah.
what's the other one with time travel that I know I haven't played, which is like on my bucket list, but I'll never play it.
Oh, Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's like we all know what those are, and not that we would get through Chrono Trigger doing any justice in an hour or whatever, but
Yeah,
like, I didn't want to bring something like that where you probably have seen it, at some other channel or some other podcast has talked about it at length.
Yeah, we've probably, right? Like, if we brought Super Metroid to this or whatever, like, it's out there.
Yes.
Where, like, today I put the post up on co-host, which we're on co-host if y'all are on co-host, by the way. And we were the first page to use the tag Super Strike Eagle on co-host. Because, like, yeah, no one's talking about it. Which this is a much... I dig it, man. And this, I don't know. It's got a good flavor, this game. I like it a lot. I ended up last night after you and I did our test stream to make sure everything was working and felt right and whatever. I ended up just playing through a bunch of like my childhood Genesis stuff. And I'm like, all right, where are we going with this? Like how far? I don't know. I will say there's one that was like my childhood Genesis. I was kind of gonna initially do 1 and 1, right? I was gonna do like a shinobi type thing or whatever, and I still might. There's another one that I've been playing and having fun with that wasn't necessarily one that I played as a kid,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I always kind of was gonna do 1 and 1. And there's one, it's a lock, and I think that's the one you're gonna play next month. So yeah,
Well, I look forward to it.
yeah, me too. This was fun. I am happy we got to do this. And thanks everybody for hanging out and watching. Let us know what you thought. Again, we don't do this ever. We did do a lot of video content, which is all still up on our website, thefreecheese.com. And it's all still on our YouTube channel. Everything's out there. We did a whole wrestling show at some point, multiple of them. Matt put together this whole Free Cheese Wrestling Federation, where if you can dream of it, the character, they probably ended up in the ring somewhere. I don't know. We did a lot of different stuff through the years. Hitman with a Hammer was always a classic. If you're a fan of the Hitman games, we had a good time playing through those.
If for whatever reason you like Sonic Adventure.
If for every reason you like Sonic Adventure, that is out there. We played through all of that. And yeah, but it's been a while since we've done video stuff, especially since kind of shifting to remote podcast. It's been more, let's just do a weekly show, and we've shifted that format too. But this is a cool change of pace. So thanks for showing up and hanging out. We'll be back next month. Our rough goal right now is to do this the third Sunday evening of every month for the next few months. So next month we'll do Genesis. In June we've got a special show planned. It's not a Genesis nor a Super Nintendo game, but we are going to be we'll talk about that later. We'll have stuff up on the website for that. That website, of course, is thefreecheese.com. You can check out our podcast tomorrow morning. What's going on tomorrow morning, Matt? Zone of the Enders will be up in not too long. So that'll be up tomorrow morning, and then next week we've got Metal Gear Acid for the PSP. Been doing some fun stuff on the show this year. It's been a weird season, but
We're riding a wave here. There's it comes to the good and the bad. The peaks come with the valleys.
Yeah.
We're experiencing the valley right now, I think.
You think? Oh, the old yeah. Well, that's up on
what
the
we're
site.
playing currently.
Yeah. Are you talking?
I think you're
Daikatana specifically?
Yes.
Yeah. It's that's something.
Also, didn't know how much I fucked myself on that game.
What do you mean?
Episode 2. I knew an enemy type was in there. Didn't realize how prevalent that enemy type would be.
Yeah. Well, live and learn.
Yeah. Well.
We learn each.
I'm John's bitch. You know.
That's why he took the ad out. You know. So yeah, check out that stuff over on thefreecheese.com. And yeah, this was fun. We'll be back next month with another one of these here on the Twitch channel. Our career as an F-15 pilot is apparently over. And then if you want to hear where this game ranks on the list, come back in November-ish. I forget what episode number we have queued up for this, but all 4 of the games we end up playing are going to get ranked on that list. So that's it. We did it. Thanks y'all for hanging out. We'll catch you next time. Later.
Yeah. Thank you.